Were you surprised when it was announced that the U.S. is temporarily suspending aid to Ukraine?
Not remotely surprised. They've been, ever since Trump's inauguration on January the 20th, they've been slow walking the aid that had been passed last year. Biden had hurried up a lot of deliveries in his last few weeks as president in anticipation that Trump would probably pull the plug or at least slow down. So I am not surprised, unfortunately, at all. It is a moment of truth, not just for Ukraine, but for Europe, because Europe now has to step in.
And will Europe step in and make up the deficit that will occur if the U.S. no longer provides aid to Ukraine?
I think it can financially. I mean, remember, if Europe plus the EU plus the UK, my country, has a GDP 12 times the size of Russia. So it's not as if there's a lack of money there. I think until very recently there was a lack of will, but I'm increasingly persuaded, including today, that the Germans, who are the laggards, the real laggards there, are going to step up. And Friedrich Merz today said we're going to basically scrap what's called the debt brake, which is an historic German rule that stops you from borrowing more than a tiny share of GDP. It's a very fiscally sort of straitjacket rule. We're going to just get rid of that for defense, and we're going to spend hundreds of billions. Friedrich Merz seems to, unlikely character, but he seems to be auditioning, if you like, with a sort of another historic irony as a German leader for the Winston Churchill role here.
Interesting.